Is spending a lot on your wedding and engagement ring a good investment for the long-term health of your marriage? It appears the answer may be no. Here to tell us more is, again, MarketWatch reporter Quentin Fottrell. Thank you for sticking around, Quentin.
A slightly happier subject.
That's right, slightly happier, although not if you spend a lot of money on your wedding, apparently. Tell us about this new study.
This is sort of weird, and it's based on over 3,000 couples by these two researchers, Emory University. And they say if you spend more than $20,000 on your wedding, you're 46% more likely to get divorced than somebody who doesn't, who spends far less. And basically, the graph goes, the less you spend on your wedding, the less likely you are to get divorced. And the less guests you have at your wedding, which would be related to the amount you spend, also the less likely you are to get divorced. And the less you spend on your wedding ring, so the bigger the rock, the rockier the marriage.
But all of this flies directly in the face of everything the wedding industry wants us to believe.
Right. The wedding industry is something like $50 billion a year in this country. It's absolutely massive. And, you know, it's just as burdensome these days for the guests as it is for the people who are getting married, because it costs a lot to attend a wedding, buy presents, travel to these, you know, faraway weddings and exotic locations. So, I mean, it's sort of a weird conundrum, like why is this the case? And
this paper only looked at the facts. It did not try to explain why this happens.
Yeah, they only ever, in these statistics, they only ever explain the connection. But, you know, it could be that...
Do you have any theories, Quentin?
Well, they did have one in the paper, which was that that couples who do have bigger weddings do have more debt as a result of the wedding, because it's their big day and they're focused on that, and it causes stress in their marriage. It also might, you know, financial experts say, point to people who are maybe more interested in the experience of the wedding than in the practical nature of being married.
Right.
And that lack of financial forethought is going to carry itself into the marriage. And of course, as we know, a lot of divorces and a lot of troubles in marriages are related to finance.
Absolutely. And I can understand why having a smaller wedding, a more intimate, personal wedding that means more to you, might have a lasting effect rather than some huge public affair, right?
It's definitely more reason to elope.
Yes, that's right. I hear this, and I'm so glad I ran off to Cuba for my wedding, and that makes me feel better.
You're gonna till death do you part.
Right. Let's see. All right. Thank you so much, Quentin, for that.